Discipline your thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you on a journey that begins not in the physical world around us, but in the boundless expanse of our minds. Every great achievement, every monumental idea, and every act of progress began with a single thought. The thoughts we cultivate shape not only our actions, but the very fabric of our lives. But here's the challenge: our thoughts are often untamed, wandering freely like a river with no banks. Without discipline, they can lead us astray, pulling us into doubt, fear, and negativity. Yet, with discipline, our thoughts can become the most powerful force in our lives, guiding us toward success, happiness, and fulfillment. We will uncover the transformative power of disciplined thinking. Together, we'll explore how mastering your thoughts is the first step to mastering your destiny. Let's take control of the one thing that determines everything: our minds. Are you ready to begin? Let's dive in. The power of focused thinking. Our thoughts are the foundation of our reality. Everything we achieve or fail to achieve begins with a thought. Focused thinking, therefore, is not just a mental exercise. It is the compass that directs the course of our lives. Without focus, even the most talented individual can find themselves lost, while someone with clear, disciplined thoughts can accomplish what seems impossible. Focused thinking starts with understanding that the mind is a tool, an extraordinarily powerful one, but only if we use it with intention. Imagine a magnifying glass held under the sun. Its ability to ignite a flame comes not from the sunlight itself, but from focusing that light into a single point. Similarly, when we harness the power of our thoughts and channel them toward a specific goal, the results can be transformative. But what does it mean to think with focus? It means deciding what you want to achieve and aligning your thoughts to support that vision. This requires clarity. Without clarity, our thoughts scatter in all directions, leaving us feeling overwhelmed, distracted, and unproductive. Clarity acts as the anchor that holds us steady in a storm of possibilities, preventing us from being carried away by distractions or doubts. To discipline your thoughts, start by asking yourself, what is my priority right now? Whether it's a career goal, a relationship, or personal growth, defining your priorities is essential. Once you know what matters most, you can direct your mental energy toward it, shutting out the noise of competing demands. Focused thinking is also about eliminating distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere: social media, endless notifications, the constant buzz of activity. These distractions pull our thoughts in 1,000 directions, robbing us of the mental clarity we need to achieve our goals. To combat this, practice the art of deliberate focus. Set aside time each day to think deeply about your goals and strategies. During this time, eliminate all interruptions and give your mind the space to work at its full capacity. A key part of focused thinking is learning to recognize and challenge negative or unproductive thoughts. These are the thoughts that tell us we're not good enough, that our goals are out of reach, or that it's safer to stay in our comfort zones. Left unchecked, these thoughts can derail even the most promising efforts. But with discipline, you can train your mind to replace these doubts with empowering beliefs. For example, instead of thinking, "I'll never be able to do this," you can reframe it as, "I may not have the answer yet, but I will find it." Visualization is another powerful tool to enhance focused thinking. By vividly imagining the outcomes you want, you give your mind a clear picture to work toward. Elite athletes often use visualization to prepare for competitions, imagining every detail of their performance to enhance their focus and confidence. You can apply the same technique to your goals. Picture yourself achieving your dreams. What does it look like, feel like, and mean to you? This mental imagery strengthens your resolve and keeps your thoughts aligned with your objectives. Another critical aspect of focused thinking is consistency. Just as physical strength is built through regular exercise, mental discipline grows through repeated practice. Dedicate time each day to focus on your priorities. This could mean journaling about your goals, brainstorming solutions to challenges, or simply reflecting on what steps you need to take next. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to think clearly and stay on course, even when distractions arise. Surround yourself with an environment that supports focused thinking. The people, information, and energy you allow into your life have a profound impact on your thoughts. Choose to spend time with individuals who inspire and uplift you, who encourage your growth and challenge you to think deeply. Limit exposure to negativity, whether it's in the form of toxic relationships or unproductive habits. A positive environment nurtures positive thoughts, making it easier to stay disciplined and focused. It's also important to remember that focused thinking doesn't mean rigidly sticking to one idea or approach. Flexibility is a strength, not a weakness. Sometimes the path to your goal may require adjusting your methods or reevaluating your priorities. Focused thinking means staying committed to the end goal while remaining open to new possibilities and solutions. Don't underestimate the power of rest and reflection. The mind, like any tool, needs time to recharge. Overworking your thoughts without giving yourself the chance to pause can lead to burnout and diminished focus. Make time for moments of stillness, meditation, deep breathing, or simply enjoying silence. These practices calm the mind, allowing it to return to your goals with renewed clarity and strength. Focused thinking is the cornerstone of a disciplined mind. It requires clarity, intentionality, and the ability to shut out distractions. By practicing focus, you align your thoughts with your goals, channeling your mental energy into meaningful action. Remember, your thoughts are like a garden. What you plant and nurture will grow. Focus on the seeds of success, and you'll cultivate a life of purpose and achievement. Eliminating mental clutter. Our minds are incredibly powerful, but their effectiveness diminishes when they are filled with unnecessary noise, what we call mental clutter. Just as a cluttered workspace can make it difficult to focus and be productive, a cluttered mind can prevent you from thinking clearly, making decisions, and achieving your goals. Eliminating mental clutter is an essential step toward disciplining your thoughts and creating a mindset that fosters success and fulfillment. Mental clutter often manifests as negative thoughts, constant overthinking, unresolved emotions, or distractions that pull us away from our priorities. These elements consume mental energy and leave little room for creativity, problem solving, or focus. To take charge of your mind, it's essential to identify and eliminate the clutter that stands in the way of clarity and progress. Recognize the sources of mental clutter. The first step in eliminating mental clutter is understanding where it comes from. For many of us, it stems from a variety of sources. Unresolved worries, concerns about the future, or regrets about the past often occupy a significant portion of our thoughts. Overthinking, the habit of replaying scenarios, decisions, or mistakes, can trap us in a loop of mental noise. Distractions, social media notifications, and unnecessary multitasking constantly compete for our attention. Negative self-talk, thoughts of self-doubt, criticism, or fear can overshadow positive thinking. Unfinished tasks, leaving things undone, creates mental weight as your brain continues to remind you of what's incomplete. Take a moment to reflect on your own mental clutter. What thoughts or habits consistently distract you from what truly matters? Recognizing these patterns is the first step in reclaiming your mental space. Prioritize your thoughts. Not all thoughts are created equal. Some are essential for growth and decision-making, while others are distractions that derail your focus. By prioritizing your thoughts, you can direct your mental energy toward what truly matters. One effective way to do this is by practicing the art of letting go. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me? If the answer is no, consciously release it. For example, worrying about something beyond your control only drains your energy. Instead, focus on actions you can take to influence the situation. Writing down your thoughts can also help you prioritize. Journaling allows you to get everything out of your head and onto paper, where you can sort through your ideas and emotions. Once you've externalized your thoughts, it becomes easier to identify what's important and what can be set aside. Declutter with mindfulness. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for eliminating mental clutter. By staying present in the moment, you can break free from the cycle of overthinking and focus on what's happening right now. A simple way to practice mindfulness is through deep breathing exercises. When you notice your mind racing or becoming overwhelmed, pause and take a few slow, deep breaths. This practice calms your nervous system and brings your focus back to the present. Meditation is another effective way to clear your mental space. Even just a few minutes a day can help you develop the habit of observing your thoughts without judgment and letting go of those that don't serve you. Set boundaries to reduce external clutter. Many of the distractions that contribute to mental clutter come from external sources. To protect your mental clarity, It's important to set boundaries. Limit screen time. Constant exposure to social media and notifications can overwhelm your mind with unnecessary information. Schedule specific times to check your devices and give yourself periods of uninterrupted focus. Say no to unimportant commitments. Overcommitting yourself can lead to mental exhaustion. Learn to say no to tasks or obligations that don't align with your goals. Create a supportive environment. Surround yourself with people and influences that uplift and inspire you rather than those that add negativity or drama to your life. Resolve unfinished business. Unfinished tasks and unresolved emotions create lingering mental clutter. These open loops consume mental energy as your brain constantly reminds you of what still needs to be done. To resolve unfinished business, make a list of tasks or issues that are weighing on your mind. Then tackle them one by one. Even small actions, like responding to an overdue email or having a difficult conversation, can free up significant mental space. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Negative thoughts are one of the most persistent forms of mental clutter. While it's impossible to completely avoid negativity, you can train your mind to focus on the positive. Start by practicing gratitude. Each day, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus away from what's lacking or going wrong and toward what's abundant and going well. Another effective technique is to reframe negative thoughts. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," reframe it as, "I'm still learning and every step brings me closer to success." Over time, this habit will reduce the grip of negative thinking on your mind. Simplify your life. A cluttered life often leads to a cluttered mind. Simplifying your environment, schedule, and commitments can help reduce mental clutter. Declutter your physical space. A clean, organized environment fosters a sense of calm and focus. Simplify your daily routine. Eliminate unnecessary tasks and focus on what truly matters. Practice minimalism in your choices, whether it's the number of commitments you take on or the amount of information you consume. Make time for reflection. Make time to regularly reflect on your thoughts and mental habits. Self-awareness is key to maintaining a disciplined mind. Set aside time each week to evaluate what's working, what's not, and what changes you can make to stay mentally clear and focused. Eliminating mental clutter is a vital step in disciplining your thoughts and unlocking your full potential. By recognizing the sources of mental noise, prioritizing your thoughts, and creating a supportive environment, you can cultivate clarity and focus. Remember, a clear mind is a powerful mind, one capable of achieving extraordinary things. Take the time to declutter your thoughts and watch as your productivity, creativity, and sense of peace soar. Turning habits into mental discipline. Our habits define who we are and what we achieve. They shape our daily routines, influence our decisions, and, most importantly, guide our thought patterns. Just as we form habits in our physical actions, we also form habits in our thinking. By intentionally cultivating habits of mental discipline, we can train our minds to focus, stay positive, and pursue our goals with clarity and determination. The beauty of habits lies in their power to work in the background. Once established, they require minimal conscious effort, freeing up mental energy for creativity and decision-making. But for habits to be beneficial, they must be carefully chosen and consistently reinforced. Here's how you can turn mental discipline into a habit that drives your success. Start with self-awareness. The first step in creating disciplined mental habits is to become aware of your current thought patterns. Take time to observe how your mind responds to different situations. Do you often dwell on past mistakes? Are you quick to doubt yourself? Or do you find it difficult to focus on one task at a time? Self-awareness allows you to identify areas where your thoughts may be working against you. Once you recognize these patterns, you can begin to replace them with more productive habits. For example, if you notice a tendency to procrastinate because of self-doubt, you can work on cultivating a habit of affirming your abilities instead. Establish a morning routine for mental focus. One of the most effective ways to build mental discipline is to start your day with intention. A structured morning routine sets the tone for how your mind will operate throughout the day. Here's a simple yet powerful routine to foster disciplined thinking. Gratitude practice. Begin each day by reflecting on 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus to positivity and abundance. Visualization. Spend a few minutes visualizing your goals and the steps you'll take to achieve them. This mental rehearsal helps align your thoughts with your intentions. Affirmations. Repeat positive affirmations that reinforce your self-belief and focus, such as, I am capable of overcoming challenges, or I stay focused on what matters most. Mindfulness or meditation. Engage in a short mindfulness exercise to quiet mental distractions and cultivate clarity. Reframe negative thinking. Negative thoughts are like bad habits. They're easy to fall into and hard to break. However, with practice, you can train your mind to reframe negativity and turn it into a habit of positive thinking. Start by identifying common negative thoughts such as, I'm not good enough. I'll never figure this out. Why does this always happen to me? Instead of allowing these thoughts to take root, challenge them by asking, is this thought based on fact or fear? What evidence supports or contradicts it? What is a more empowering way to view this situation? For example, if you think, I'm not good enough, replace it with, I'm learning and growing every day, and that makes me capable. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to default to constructive, disciplined thoughts instead of self-doubt. Break goals into manageable steps. A lack of mental discipline often stems from feeling overwhelmed by the size of a task or goal. To combat this, develop the habit of breaking your goals into smaller, actionable steps. This approach not only makes your objectives more manageable, but also trains your mind to focus on one task at a time. For instance, instead of thinking, I need to write an entire book, shift your focus to, today I'll outline 1 chapter. Completing smaller tasks builds momentum and reinforces your ability to stay disciplined in your thinking and actions. Develop resilience through consistency. Mental discipline isn't built overnight. It requires consistent effort and practice. One of the best ways to develop consistency is to create daily rituals that reinforce disciplined thinking. For example, set aside time each evening to reflect on your progress and identify areas for improvement. Practice gratitude journaling to end the day on a positive note. Commit to reading or listening to materials that inspire and uplift you. These rituals, when repeated consistently, create a mental framework that supports disciplined habits. Replace multitasking with single tasking. In today's fast-paced world, multitasking often feels like a necessity. Instead, train your mind to focus on one task at a time, a practice known as single tasking. Single tasking helps you give your full attention to the task at hand, increasing both efficiency and quality. Over time, this habit improves your ability to concentrate, making disciplined thinking a natural part of your mindset. Reward progress and reflect on success. Building mental discipline is hard work, and it's important to recognize and reward your efforts. Celebrate small victories, such as completing a challenging task or overcoming a negative thought. This positive reinforcement strengthens the habit and motivates you to keep going. Equally important is taking time to reflect on your progress. At the end of each week, ask yourself, what mental habits have I improved? Where can I do better? What steps will I take to reinforce my progress next week? Reflection not only solidifies your habits, but also provides valuable insights for continued growth. Overcoming negative thought patterns. Negative thoughts can be one of the most significant obstacles to personal growth and success. They cloud judgment, drain energy, and create a cycle of self-doubt that hinders progress. To discipline your mind and achieve your goals, you must learn to recognize, confront, and ultimately overcome these negative thought patterns. This process requires self-awareness, intentionality, and consistent practice, but the rewards, a clearer mind, greater confidence, and enhanced focus, are well worth the effort. Understanding the nature of negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are not inherently bad. They are a natural part of the human experience. They often arise as a defense mechanism to protect us from perceived threats or failure. However, when left unchecked, these thoughts can spiral out of control, creating a loop of anxiety, fear, and doubt that prevents us from reaching our potential. Some common types of negative thought patterns include catastrophizing, expecting the worst-case scenario in every situation. Overgeneralization, assuming that one negative experience means all similar experiences will also be negative. Personalization, blaming yourself for events outside your control. Black and white thinking, viewing situations as all good or all bad with no middle ground. Recognizing these patterns is the first step in overcoming them. When you become aware of how your mind is working, you can begin to change the narrative and take back control. The power of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of overcoming negative thought patterns. Without awareness, it's easy to let negative thoughts dictate your emotions and actions. Start by paying attention to your internal dialogue. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? How is this thought affecting my emotions and behavior? Is this thought helping me or holding me back? You might be surprised to find how often your thoughts are overly critical or based on assumptions rather than facts. By bringing these thoughts into the light, you gain the ability to question and challenge them. Journaling is an excellent tool for building self-awareness. Write down your thoughts, especially when you feel stuck or overwhelmed. Over time, patterns will emerge, giving you insights into how your mind operates. Challenging and reframing negative thoughts. Once you've identified a negative thought pattern, the next step is to challenge it. This involves questioning the validity of the thought and replacing it with a more constructive perspective. Here's a simple process to help you reframe negative thoughts. Identify the thought, write it down, or say it out loud. For example, I'll never be good at this. Examine the evidence. Ask yourself, what evidence supports this thought? What evidence contradicts it? Often you'll find that the thought is based more on fear than fact. Reframe the thought. Replace it with a more empowering statement. For example, instead of I'll never be good at this, try I'm learning and improving every day. This practice may feel awkward at first, but with repetition, it becomes second nature. Over time, you'll find that your mind naturally gravitates toward positive, empowering thoughts instead of negative ones. Practicing gratitude to shift focus. Gratitude is one of the most effective ways to combat negative thought patterns. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you shift your attention away from what's lacking or going wrong and toward what's abundant and going well. Start a daily gratitude practice by writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. These don't have to be big or life-changing. They can be as simple as a sunny day, a kind gesture from a friend, or a moment of peace. Over time, this habit trains your mind to seek out the positive in every situation, reducing the influence of negativity. Staying consistent and patient. Overcoming negative thought patterns is not a one-time effort, it's an ongoing practice. There will be days when negativity feels overwhelming, and that's okay. Progress isn't about eliminating negativity entirely, but about reducing its frequency and impact over time. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Each time you challenge a negative thought or choose to focus on the positive, you're strengthening your mental discipline. With consistent effort, these habits will become second nature, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with clarity and confidence. The importance of mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness, the rewards of a disciplined mind. A disciplined mind isn't just a tool for navigating life's challenges, it's a gateway to achieving your highest potential. By mastering your thoughts, you can shape your destiny, elevate your performance, and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. The rewards of mental discipline extend beyond personal success. They enrich your relationships, enhance your resilience, and empower you to make a positive impact on the world. Unwavering focus and clarity. One of the most immediate benefits of a disciplined mind is the ability to focus. In a world full of distractions, maintaining clarity of purpose is a rare and valuable skill. A disciplined mind filters out noise, allowing you to concentrate on what truly matters. Focus amplifies your effectiveness. When your thoughts are aligned with your goals, you can complete tasks more efficiently and with higher quality. This clarity extends to decision-making, helping you prioritize wisely and avoid wasting time on trivial matters. For example, consider a student preparing for exams. Without mental discipline, they might procrastinate, get distracted by social media, or give in to self-doubt. But with a disciplined mind, they create a study plan, stick to it, and maintain confidence in their ability to succeed. The result is not only better performance, but also reduced stress and a sense of accomplishment. Emotional resilience and stability. Life is full of unexpected challenges, but a disciplined mind equips you to face them with resilience and composure. When your thoughts are under control, you're less likely to be swayed by fear, anger, or doubt. Instead, you can respond to adversity with a calm and focused mindset. Emotional stability is a hallmark of mental discipline. It allows you to navigate conflicts, setbacks, and disappointments without losing sight of your goals. For instance, a disciplined mind turns a failure into a learning opportunity rather than a reason to give up. This resilience also strengthens your relationships. By managing your emotions effectively, you can communicate with empathy and understanding, building trust and harmony with others. Enhance creativity and innovation. A disciplined mind is not rigid, it's flexible and open to new ideas. By eliminating mental clutter and focusing on solutions, you create space for creativity to flourish. Whether you're an artist, entrepreneur, or problem solver, disciplined thinking enables you to approach challenges with curiosity and ingenuity. For example, consider an entrepreneur brainstorming ideas for a new business. Without discipline, their thoughts might jump from one idea to another without exploring any in depth. But with a focused mind, they can analyze each idea thoroughly, identify its potential, and refine it into a viable plan. This blend of focus and creativity leads to innovation, helping you stand out in your field and achieve breakthroughs that others might overlook. Achievement of long-term goals. Success is rarely the result of a single effort. It's the culmination of consistent action over time. A disciplined mind helps you stay committed to your goals, even when the path is challenging or progress feels slow. Consider a marathon runner training for a race. Each day requires discipline to follow a training plan, push through discomfort, and resist the temptation to quit. Over time, this consistency builds endurance and confidence, enabling them to achieve their goal. The same principle applies to any long-term pursuit, whether it's building a career, mastering a skill, or improving your health. Mental discipline keeps you focused on the big picture, ensuring that temporary setbacks don't derail your progress. A sense of inner peace. One of the most profound rewards of a disciplined mind is inner peace. When you're in control of your thoughts, you free yourself from the turmoil of anxiety, regret, and self-doubt. Instead, you cultivate a mindset of acceptance, gratitude, and purpose. Inner peace doesn't mean avoiding challenges or emotions. It means approaching them with mindfulness and perspective. For example, when faced with criticism, a disciplined mind acknowledges the feedback without internalizing negativity. This balanced approach fosters self-confidence and emotional well-being. Meditation and mindfulness practices are powerful tools for cultivating this peace. By training your mind to stay present, you develop the ability to let go of worries about the past or future, focusing instead on the beauty and potential of the present moment. Greater productivity and time mastery. Time is one of the most precious resources, and a disciplined mind helps you use it wisely. By eliminating procrastination and distractions, you can achieve more in less time, freeing up energy for what truly matters. For instance, a disciplined professional might start each day by identifying their top priorities and dedicating uninterrupted time to tackle them. This focused approach not only enhances productivity, but also reduces stress, as tasks are completed efficiently and deadlines are met. Disciplined time management creates room for balance. By staying organized and focused, you can dedicate time to personal growth, relationships, and relaxation, leading to a more fulfilling life overall. Influence and leadership. A disciplined mind inspires others. Whether you're leading a team, mentoring a colleague, or simply setting an example for your friends and family, your mental discipline serves as a model of focus, resilience, and integrity. People are naturally drawn to those who demonstrate self-control and purpose. A disciplined leader earns trust by staying composed under pressure, making thoughtful decisions, and following through on commitments. This influence extends beyond professional settings, enriching your personal relationships and community involvement. For example, a disciplined parent might teach their children the value of hard work and perseverance by modeling these traits in their own life. This leadership fosters a legacy of resilience and success that extends to future generations. Fulfillment and purpose. At its core, mental discipline is about aligning your thoughts with your values and goals. This alignment creates a sense of purpose, guiding you toward a life that reflects your true potential and aspirations. When your mind is disciplined, you're able to focus on what matters most, letting go of distractions and negativity that don't serve your purpose. This clarity enables you to pursue your dreams with confidence and determination, leading to a deeper sense of fulfillment. For instance, consider someone who dreams of making a difference in their community. By disciplining their thoughts, they overcome self-doubt, create a plan, and take consistent action toward their goal. The result is not only personal success, but also a meaningful contribution to the world around them. The rewards of a disciplined mind are vast and transformative, from enhanced focus and an emotional resilience to creativity, productivity, and inner peace. Mental discipline empowers you to live a life of purpose and achievement. By committing to the practice of disciplining your thoughts, you unlock your potential and create a future defined by clarity, confidence, and fulfillment. Remember, the journey to a disciplined mind is not without challenges, but the rewards far outweigh the effort. Embrace the process, stay consistent, and watch as your disciplined mind becomes the foundation for a life of extraordinary success and impact. Thank you.